You know, in just about every basement, laundry room, or garage, there's this little drain on the floor we barely ever think about. But here's the thing. It's your home's silent protector. It's the first line of defense against some pretty serious water damage. And when it stops doing its job, well, that's when the real headaches begin.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever walked down into your basement and caught a whiff of something funky? Or maybe heard a weird gurgling sound after you run the washing machine? You know, it's easy to just write those things off as old house sounds, but they're not. They're actually signals. Your floor drain is literally trying to tell you something's wrong.
And this is where we really need to pay attention. Because these little signs, they're actually huge warnings that something needs to be fixed. And trust me, ignoring them can lead to much, much bigger and way messier problems down the line.
I bet at least one of these sounds familiar, right? That awful sewer smell that just won't go away? The drain that seems to take forever to clear? Or, oh man, that dreaded puddle of water that shows up after a load of laundry. These aren't just little annoyances. Every single one is a symptom of a deeper issue that you'll want to get ahead of before it turns into a full-blown emergency.
And this right here, this is the part that really matters. That smell isn't just unpleasant, it's sewer gas. And as the experts over at Plombier Gatineau point out, those gases can be genuinely hazardous to your family's health. So all of a sudden, this isn't just about a stinky basement anymore. This is a real safety concern.
Okay, so why is this happening? What's the root cause? Well, to really get it, we've got to look a little deeper, right inside the drain itself. It turns out it all comes down to a really simple but really clever piece of plumbing.
Everybody, meet the P-trap. This little U-shaped pipe is the true hero of your drain system. Its entire job is to hold just a little bit of water, and that water creates a seal, a physical barrier that literally blocks nasty sewer gases from coming up that pipe and getting into your home. It's so simple, but it is absolutely essential.
And this shows you everything you need to know. On the left, you've got a healthy P-trap. It's filled with water, that protective seal is in place, and your home is safe and odor-free. Perfect. But on the right, well, if that drain doesn't get used very often, the water just evaporates. The seal is gone, and now you've basically got an open highway for sewer gas to come right on in. A dry trap is an open door for trouble.
Now, of course, it's not always just a dry trap. Over time, all kinds of gunk, soap scum, lint, dirt can build up and create a nasty clog. Sometimes a major problem with your main sewer line will actually show its first sign right there in your basement floor drain. And especially in older homes around Gatineau, you could be dealing with old cast iron pipes that are just corroding and failing.
So, knowing the problem is one thing, but fixing it the right way is something else entirely. This is exactly why a professional step-by-step approach is so important. A team like Plombier Gatineau doesn't just guess. They have a clear process to diagnose the issue and solve it for good.
Just look at how thorough this is. It all starts with a proper inspection, no guesswork. Then comes a deep, professional cleaning to get all that buildup out. After that, they make sure the P-trap is doing its job, fix anything that's broken, and can even install devices to prevent future backups. And my favorite part? They finish by giving you advice to keep it from happening again. It's a complete fix from start to finish.
All right, so we've covered the what and the how. But what about the who? I mean, when it's your home's plumbing on the line, you have to be able to trust the person you call. So let's take a look at what makes a professional service like Plombier Gatineau the right choice.
First off, you gotta look at experience. We're talking over a dozen years, since 2012, serving this community. That's more than a decade of hands-on experience with the specific plumbing challenges you find in homes right here in Gatineau and the Outaouais region. That's huge.
And all that experience adds up. We're talking over 5,000 jobs completed. That's 5,000 problems solved for your neighbors. That's not just a number, that's a serious track record.
Okay, and this is so important for any homeowner. These credentials, they're your guarantee of quality. That RBQ license means they're qualified, insured, and accountable to Quebec's building authority. Being a CMMTQ member means they're part of the Master Plumber Association. And of course, full liability insurance means your home is completely protected no matter what. This is the kind of peace of mind you absolutely need.
But you know, it goes beyond just the licenses. It's about the kind of company they are. Things like honest pricing right from the start, so there are no surprises. Guaranteeing the quality of their work. And just basic respect for your home and for your time. That's how you build a reputation in a community like ours.
So, we've walked through the warning signs, we understand what causes them, and we know what a real solution looks like. Now comes the most important part of all.
Actually taking that next step to protect your home.
Because here's the bottom line. That weird smell or that slow drain today could easily be a flooded basement tomorrow. And believe me, the cost and the stress of a small, proactive repair is absolutely nothing compared to cleaning up after a major backup.
So if any of this has sounded a little too familiar, the fix is literally just a phone call away. You can get in touch with local experts who know exactly how to diagnose and solve the problem. And do it fast.
And you shouldn't have to wait around. Having same-day service available is a game changer. Because let's be honest, a plumbing problem is something you want fixed right now, not sometime next week.
So, we'll just leave you with this one last thought. That little drain in your basement is your home's silent guardian. So listen to it. Is it doing its job quietly in the background? Or is it trying to send you a warning sign about a much bigger problem just waiting to happen? Don't wait to find out the hard way.